Alright friends, today we are going to be working on the background of our Texture Owl project, and we are going to be studying Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night as our inspiration for the background of our Texture Owl. So we already took a look at the painting Starry Night, and you probably noticed that there's lots of dashed lines and lots of implied texture in his artwork, and so we are going to be replicating that in our background today. So to start, I'm going to put let's say 4 or 5 dots on my paper, and that's where the center of my stars of my Starry Night is going to be. So I think I'm going to start here. So I'll put a dot there, a dot here, and some of these spaces are actually going to get covered up in our project, but that's okay. So I'm going to put 4, and then I'm also going to make a full moon over here in the corner, and I'm going to put it kind of up out of the way because my owl is going to go in the center of my paper. So I'm going to plan for my moon to be kind of over in this direction so that I know it won't get covered up. So I'm just going to start with a little area, a little circle here that I'll color in. So I have my 4 stars and the center of my moon. Now I'm going to use those dashed lines, and I'm just going to start going around in a circle to make the implied texture or visual texture like Vincent van Gogh did. I'm doing the same thing over here. Some dashed lines around and round so that it looks like my stars are glowing. So now this is just the first step, because we're actually going to end up filling up all of our blue paper with our dashed lines. So I'm just kind of getting started here. Now that I have those areas started, I'm going to switch colors. I'm going to go to white, and I'm going to start making my moon even bigger with dashed lines around and around. Like that. I'm going to put some overlapping into my yellow so that they really look like it's blended together. Another thing that we probably noticed about Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night is that there was lots of curls like wind. So I'm going to actually use one of my stars as the center of my wind. So I'm going to take my dashed line, and I'm going to bring it way out here, up and then down, and back up a little bit. And see how we have this really nice kind of wind line that's swirling through our artwork. And we do not have to use just yellow and white. We can use any of the colors. He used lots of colors in his artwork, and so we're going to do the same. Just repeating those dashed lines. I'm going to come back and do some more on my stars here. Round and round. I'm going to switch colors in my wind. I'm going to use some blue as well. And we're just going to keep going until we fill up our night sky here with our dashed lines. I'm going to even put in some green. And we're using construction paper crayons. Construction paper crayons are pretty cool because they show up on dark paper, where regular crayons usually do not. So we kind of have this neat effect of our wind blowing, we have our stars glowing. And we're just going to keep going at it. I'm going to put some more wind here. I'm going to have another line of wind that wraps around this way. I'm using those dashed lines. I think I'm going to put another one that maybe comes in this direction. I've got a lot of empty space here, so that looks like a nice place for maybe another gust of wind to come through. Switch colors again. So we're just using those dashed lines, just like Vincent van Gogh, to fill in our starry night. I'm gonna let me use purple. Use some purple. So as you can see, we're just going to keep going and going until we fill in all of our blue paper with our starry night, just like Vincent van Gogh. That will be it for today. We will pick up on this project during our next art time.